And I did it again. I went to hit the button that turns it back, like now. And I hit that stop button, guys. So this will be part 2. Number 1, where the hell have I been? Let me set this back up. So, let me flip this big light out. So, yeah, Chad, I don't know if I've shown you guys the outside or not, but it's got 2 big slides, one on each side. It's a nice machine. Nice. Haven't had, issues with it at all. But we have found, and a lot of our friends know also, if you're going to buy a motorhome or, a fifth wheel, buy used. Don't buy new. My daughter has that big old RV of hers. And it's constantly something. This one, because whoever, and the reason I say buy used is because whoever had it before you fixed everything that broke, because shit breaks on RVs when they're new, because they just. But yeah, well, we had, when we bought it, we didn't have to pay for it, thank God. There was new brakes put all the way around on this beast. That was a $10,000 bill there. But we didn't pay that. Chris had to replace a seal on the flush thing on the toilet. Oh, and we replaced the seal on the slides, because it's time. You got to do that every few years. But, relatively not costing us a ton of money things, So, yeah, always, unless, like, somebody thought, that I had more money than I needed. You have that kind of money and want to buy new. I mean, that's up to you. But I don't require that. You can live a nice, comfortable life with used things, secondhand things. I don't know. See, I didn't grow up with that proverbial, silver spoon or gold spoon in my mouth. We had money. My dad had money. But my parents divorced when I was like 8 years old. My dad, bless his heart, every Wednesday was over there to pay his child support. But back then, y'all think you got it bad now with child support? Back then, it was $15 a week for each kid. Yeah. $45 a week. And y'all are bitching. But, back then, $45 was a lot of money. My mom's house payment, I remember back then, was like $81 a month. And she would panic if her and her husband at the time, as far back as I can remember, weren't both working full time. Oh my God, and I think our water bill was $15 for 3 months. That was water and trash. And our light bill was like $25. Our gas bill was the most. I don't remember what that was, But yeah, my dad had money, but I don't require a lot of that, and I never, ever, ever, ever went to either one of my parents for money, ever. I did it on my own. I left home at 16, and it was rough, but I was working, and I did it. I never asked them for a dime, I bought a car from my dad one time. This was funny. It was a 1972, sorry, that's my other phone, Mercury Grand Marquis. I bought it in 75 or 70. It was only a couple years old. And I loved that car. I'd take trips to see friends. Anyhow, long story short, I didn't know it until it got wrecked. I was driving around with thousands and thousands of dollars in the trunk underneath the rug. Yeah, that was just my dad's pocket money, because he'd always ask me, can I have the keys? I need to get in the car for something I forgot, or I want to look and see. I was getting his money. He never told me that. Thank God the car never got stolen. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I came from a comfortable, very comfortable lifestyle, but not one that would dictate that I need to have money and new things. And I've always worked hard all my life to have what we have, you know. So I'm okay with that, spending all that money and wasting it, because in the end it doesn't matter anyhow. So let me, I get off on these things, guys. My kitty cats, thanks for all the comments on my babies. I love them. I do. They're such a joy. And they're such shits. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I think, oh, Sandy, you asked me about the sponges. Those come off the boats at the sponge docks in Tarpon Springs. And they are truly actually sponges. Sponges, you know, like the ones that you get for the bath. And, you know, the big, not the man-made ones. No, these, and they do a lot of stuff with them. Some of them, they dry out. People use them for decorations, whatever. But that's a big business. At the sponge docks in Tarpon Springs. And it's a beautiful place there. It really is. Let's see. What else do we have? A lot of yummies on my cooking. Thank you very much. Hubby loves it, you know, but I got to start backing off on that because he's
put the crazy away.
That was my phone again. He's picked up a few pounds and it's not good. Let's see. What else are we? Yeah, you know, I feel really bad about that person, but on me constantly, you know, about the seatbelt. Okay, you know, I got that message the first time. And then, you know, apparently said goodbye. Apparently I got in my car and didn't put my seatbelt on until I was down the road, you know, but at least I put it on. Oh, who was it? Somebody wants to know how to make the apple dumplings. I'll do a whole video on that. They're not hard at all. It's just a matter of how you put things together. I'll do a video on, maybe I'll do it while we're camping. I'll go get some apples and stuff that I need. And once I get my new toaster, whatever the new oven is that I've got coming in, I'll try to make them in that. And I'll show you. They're really simple. I dropped some off on the way to my daughter's on Thanksgiving to my Uncle Harry. It was his mama, my grandma, that used to make them. And he was so excited. And they were supposed to be going down to have dinner at my cousin's. And he grabbed that dish and he went to sit down at the table with it. That's when I said, goodbye, I gotta go. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and the free-range parenting it. You know, this video is going to go on for a little bit, guys. Sorry. When I was young, all I wanted to do was be a mom and a grandma and a good wife. I wanted children that I could take care of and nurture and raise and see, hopefully, that I can teach them, you know, some things about life and they make good decisions. And I still believe in that. If you're going to have children, take care of them. Watch them. Don't leave it up to everybody else to take care of your kids. Especially when you're out in public like that. You know, there's a lot of time. I'm in Walmart and you hear these kids scream, blood-curdling screams across the store. Do the parents do anything? No, they don't care. They just let the kids scream. You know, I would have taken my child out of that store, away from everybody else. That's not up to them to have to listen to that bullshit. But, you know, and these kids at work, they just, it's a free-for-all. I don't know what it is. And it's not just at work. But, you know, when I'm at work, I'm working. I'm not there to watch your children. You're there. You watch your own children. I rarely, ever, ever, ever had anyone to mind to my children. I always did. You know, when they were little, never had a babysitter. Never, ever, 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 ever. If my sister couldn't keep an eye on them, I didn't go anywhere. Not without my kids. That's my responsibility. I brought these kids into the world, you know, to raise them and to teach them to survive and have some common sense and some street smarts and some book smarts. But these parents nowadays, it's easier to hand them a cell phone or a tablet. You know, they're electronic babysitters. They are. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why you wouldn't want to spend every moment with your child, nurturing them and teaching them and, you know, making them respectful. Yeah, I don't get that part of things, guys. I really don't. My children would never, ever, ever get out of line in public. They knew better. They knew better. I'd pull them aside, put them in the car, and we would go home. And when they got home, their punishment would be dished out. I didn't have to lay my hands on my kids to make them listen. I didn't beat my kids to make them listen. You know? I don't get child rearing today. Okay, and somebody wanted to know what my job is. I work at an olive grove, but it's just more than olives. We do a lot of things there, and we have a store, and we do seminars, we do weddings in the olive grove, out amongst the trees, things like that. And I am in Florida. For somebody that had asked. Oh, okay. Somebody from Scotland. Thank you for posting and commenting. And yeah, it's Florida, near the Gulf of Mexico, like in the middle of the state. That's where I'm at. Yeah, and you'll never get me out of here because I came down here trying to think. I don't want to say my daughter's as old as she is. So I came down here 45 years ago, and I never left. Never left. My children, my grandchildren, everybody raised here, born here. Yeah, that's how much I love it. You know what, guys? I got to get a plug. Hold on. Give me just a minute or my phone's going to die. And I'm not sure why, because I've not been on this phone. Bear with me, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta get a plug. Okay, I'm a-coming. I found one. I thought I charged this phone up, but I guess I didn't, you know. Silly of me to think. Bear with me, guys. I don't mean to be in the camera, but I got to get plugged up, and I'll probably have to move this the other direction now. Alrighty then, there we go. So I just had to move it a little bit. Sorry, guys. Part of life, my damn phone was running out. So, yeah, that's the issue with the kid thing. I just, I don't know. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, I had a few comments on here about the kids. But I don't worry about it, at work, because I'm not the only one that sees it. I have to be the one to calm it down, but everybody else sees it. We've got one group, I think, that if they want to rebook for anything, they're not going to come back. I'm just looking at some of the comments here, see if there's anything. Joyce, yeah, he behaved. The rooster behaved. However, if he doesn't keep behaving, he's going to get a stock pot over top of him, and I'm going to stand on it. Aiden, thank you for telling me I'm a breath of fresh air. To a lot of people I am. But some people, I'm just not their cup of tea. But, here's how I see it. I am who I am. And if I'm anything else, then I'm not being honest. Who I am is all I know. I don't want to be anything different, because to me that seems to be a lot of hard work. Because I've watched people that try to be who they're really not. Here's the thing. I love you no matter what. I may not like you because of some of the things you do that, aren't my cup of tea. But I look at it this way. People are who they are, regardless. And we either need to figure out a way to deal with the parts of them that we like and accept them for who they are, or we just need to get the hell away from them. That's all there is to it. That's how I feel. So, if I'm not somebody's cup of tea, I get it. I have a mouth. See my mouth. But I own it. If something comes out of this mouth, I own it. I don't say, well, or she, or this, or that, or I didn't, or, that's wrong. No. If I did it, I own it. I just had a message pop up on my phone. It's mine. I own it. Good, bad, or ugly, I own it. So, you will get nothing but, raw everything from me. And my videos, like I've told you, I don't edit them. I'll look at them before I post them, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to post them. But it is life. This is life. And if anybody else's life is any better, then you're probably perfect. And I don't believe that, because there isn't a person in this world that's perfect. Even my church-going friends, you're not perfect. So those who stand in judgment of me, that's fine. That's fine. You have that right. You don't have to like me. But those that do, I'm so glad, and I will stay here and I will keep doing videos. It's just lately they've been a little off, because I'm telling you guys, I don't feel good from that chicken bite. And I don't think I've come out. See my skin? You see all those blotches? And yeah, something's not right. And I'm going to have to go to the doctor. Chris goes to the doctor, I think, Wednesday. So I'm going to talk to him then and see what he thinks. What I should do, or, do we need to do blood work to see if there's something that's in there running around, or am I turning into chicken lady, or, what's going on, because I don't like this. It puts a squash on my day every day. Yesterday, I didn't even go out of the RV. And then this morning, after I got done doing all the stuff I was doing and, putting things away, cleaning, I sat on the couch, I fell asleep. That's not me. I don't nap. I don't do this stuff. But ever since that chicken got me, and I'm telling you, but it's okay. I'm coming back because damn chicken ain't going to stop me. That's not happening. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Somebody was making comments about, losing all your friends. And let me tell you what, guys. We all have to be there. We do. But it's hard. We're so cocky and so full of it growing up, thinking, well, it's not me, blah, 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 blah. It'll never happen to me. And we think life goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I keep losing people. I hate to even answer my phone anymore, I hate to. But we all go through it. And it doesn't get easier, but it'll get a little better. It's just one after the other. And, when I talked to my brother a couple weeks ago, he lost his mom. He's my half brother, but he's my brother. And nobody ever better tell me he ain't. And I told him, I said, hey, babe, it's me and you now, it's me and you. I don't think, it had struck him either until his mom got sick. And it's hard. It's so hard. And he was like, sis, I don't know, I know you and my mom didn't get along, but I said, look, you need to tell me, regardless of what's gone on ever, we're family. And your mom was family. She was your mom. You're my brother. And I felt the loss with him. It's so hard. But I'll tell you what, this year I've lost my other sister. And my girl's daddy, he passed. But my best friend, when I lost her, I can't tell you. I'm so lost without her. And she's been gone, is it 3 years almost? I'm lost. I don't know what to do with myself. I have other friends that I absolutely adore. I have friends that, from childhood, but Mary was different. She was different. Her and I were as one. We could tell each other anything. We could scream and yell and get pissed off at each other, and 5 minutes later we're laughing and telling jokes. But it happens. It's part of life. I try to get over it, but every time I turn around, something reminds me of her. I was cleaning in here the other day, and I picked up a puzzle book I was working on, and underneath of it was a card from her. Yeah, card. I have it right here. I'll always keep it, Yeah, but it's hard, guys, and we're all going to go through it, and one day it's going to be our turn, I'm hoping not for a while. I'd like to stick around, but, it's reality, and it's going to happen. When none of us were put here to stay here. It's hard. It's hard. When you get my age and you start thinking about, well, I've watched all these people go. I've watched them suffer. I've watched them slip away under hospice care. And, when's my turn and how's it going to happen? So, I feel you. I do. I feel you a lot. Because when I love somebody, I love them hard, whether they're friends, family, whatever, And anyhow, let me get off that subject because so yeah, pretty much all the other comments I think are pretty much about me and my sense of humor and how somebody is like me. Look, guys, it's okay to be like me. It's okay to have a sense of humor and be out and open and say what you feel. And because you know what? If you're not who you're supposed to be, then people really don't like you because You're not who you are. They're liking somebody that's not really inside there, you know. So, and that's why I say I know I'm not for everybody. I get that, you know. It's okay. So yeah, the foot's better. It's all because I favor that knee. It messes up the foot. But since I haven't been working for a few days, and every now and then I'll put the brace on it, and it helps. It's not quite as bad, and the foot's okay right now. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm here. I've been here. I just yeah, it was like 10 days ago that somebody said, is there absolutely nothing anymore that can make you smile? Are you sure you're not depressed? Anyway, I would love to see you smile. No, I'm not depressed. No, no, I'm not. I'm a thinker. I'm a thinker. That's why I say the squirrels, you know, constantly. I'm constant. If you watch my videos, I'm constantly looking, making sure everything is good, aware of my surroundings. Because right now, I'm out here in this big, huge campground, me and some other campers, which are way on the other side, you know, and we're way out here in the middle of the boonies. You never know, you know, and little shit dog is outside. I don't want a coyote coming up and snatching him and things like that. So, but I do smile. I promise you, I do. I do. I do. Sometimes I get to laughing so hard I either cry or try to pee myself, you know. So yeah, guys, I'm okay. I'll get back on videos, but there's a ton of them, a ton that we haven't uploaded for whatever reason, you know, busy cooking for the holiday or, you know, being with family, getting ready to come camping, a lot to do that. And I know I'm sorry, it's no excuse. I could take 5 minutes to say hello, but I'm doing good. I'm here. Life is great. Yeah, it's good. It's real good. And it's a beautiful day today. I was going to turn the air conditioning on, and I opened up some of the shades and opened up that door, and I was like, oh, hell no. We're going to open the door up, and it's beautiful. It is. So anyhow, guys, that's 2 videos in a row that probably 30 minutes or better, and I'm so sorry about turning the first one off, but kind of good I did, because now we're not going at an hour and something for one. Yeah, I talk a lot. I know. I know. But it's okay. It's who I am. So it's okay. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to hop off of here. I don't know why. It's what, 3:10. Hubby will be here a couple hours. And he'll have my new oven. So maybe I'll do an unboxing or something. I don't know. But I'll be back, guys. Thank you so much. I love you. I know you can't push the... Well, yeah, you can push the buttons now. You probably have, because there's a lot more videos you're going to see before this one. So I love you all. You're great. You know, I haven't had a problem with trolls at all, which is wonderful. And if I did, well, I ain't paying attention to them anyhow, because they're not important to me. So, guys, push my buttons. That makes hubby happy. And I'll be back later. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for hanging in there with me. And I promise you, I'm not going anywhere. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.